Hey, welcome everybody. Yeah, it's
What's
time for
up?
Trash Talk.
Yep.
And I got my coffee, and Brandon's got his coffee, and we're both trying to wake up. It's 8 o'clock in the morning and rubbing the eyes, and phew,
I
man,
know.
dealing with this heat now. We're in.
It's summer now, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly the time of the year, beginning of August, that we
What's
all
it?
talk about in January, saying, I wish it would warm up, but. I'm not thrilled about getting to August because you're gonna burn your the bottoms of your feet even with the shoes on.
Well, first off, don't throw me in that conversation. I never say I wish it would warm up in January, but I know Texas can't handle the cold.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, we've been lucky this summer. Okay. It has not
yep,
been the hottest summer. We knew August was cooking. It just took Texas the problem with Texas when it starts to finally hit 102, 103 in August, it takes a while to cool back down. So we're looking at a hot
right, right.
September. We're looking at a hot October, you know?
And
Uh,
the saving part of that was we have still had a fair amount of wind.
and rain.
Very, very often we'll go several days in double digit winds. And even if it's 102 out, if there's a little bit of a breeze, at least it's manageable. But
Yeah.
but when there's no and you go out running sometimes, like I see
Yeah.
a lot of people, and getting close to triple digits out there, and people are running with no breeze. And I mean, I remember those days, but I
Yeah.
don't know how you deal with it.
Yeah. I've been doing a lot more just walking lately than running.
Yeah,
Um, just to sweat it out and all that. And hey, at least we're getting some rain this summer, you know?
yeah.
Um, yeah, and there's ways to cool off. I mean, we just had a month ago. My favorite day of the year was Free Slurpee Day. You know,
Yeah.
that is to me the epitome of summer. 7-Eleven does that right. They really embrace it and make a big deal out of it. And they're adding a bunch more. I noticed 7-Elevens have upped their game on service lately, and really added a lot more people, fun gifts. I mean, there's still some 7-Elevens that are disgusting, but the majority of them, like the one that me and Luke go to for Slurpee Day in particular, those guys are great service. It even has a drive-through, which
Really?
is
Oh, okay.
cool.
I
Yeah.
haven't seen too many 7-Elevens with drive-throughs.
No, it's cool. There used to be this gas station downtown South Lyon, and it may still be there. And it was a drive-through. And I remember I used to go and get when I smoked many, 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 many years ago, I would go get a pack of cigarettes and a Code Red Mountain Dew, keeping it real healthy. And and just go through the drive-through. And it was cool to talk to the guy. There's this old guy. He's probably been drinking since 5 a.m. Just a cool guy. But speaking of drive-throughs, I mentioned a couple weeks ago that I went to this coffee shop and it was like an AI coffee shop,
This is
right?
indoors or drive-through.
It was drive-through. I didn't know. I was on my way
Okay.
back. I think I was on my back from the World Cup game, game number two, just in case people forgot. And
You'll never forget that.
never gonna forget.
Never,
I'm gonna be
never,
that
ever.
old guy on the front porch going, remember the time I went to the World Cup twice, But
Yes. Did I
uh,
mention that to
did I
you?
mention that to you, grandson? He said, yes, grandpa, shut up. But I just wanted a coffee and I never been to this place before. I'm not going to mention their name. But I went through and it started off. And a lot of times at drive-throughs, you get that automated, like, we'll be right with you. And that's fine. This continued to be automated.
Uh-huh.
There was no it was an AI automated asking me what type of drink I want, what type of milk. Continued to try to sell me something afterwards. Like,
Upcharge.
hey, do you
Yeah.
want this? I'm like, shut up. And I get to the front and I see people, human beings, making coffee. But my coffee was already there in the little holder with the pad next to it to pay. I never interacted with anybody, but I saw them there. but nobody, no human being was handing me my coffee or anything. It was weird, and I didn't like it. Um,
And was the order filled
it
as you
was
ordered
fine.
it?
Yeah, the order was filled fine. I'm not saying it wasn't, but it felt very. I also felt like I could have just grabbed the coffee and left without paying, to be honest. And that's, but I didn't do that obviously. But that it had a little tablet, the little, whatever,
Yeah.
square, pay, print the receipt if you want it, prints right there. And when I'm done, it just went right back inside. And I'm like, not one person looked at me, not one person checked to see if I had an issue. Uh, I saw a handful of young people back there making coffee, and I'm like, I don't like this. Well, recently, I mean, I think just the other day, I sent this to you. Taco Bell just announced that over 900 stores are going to AI drive-throughs.
Yeah, yeah, we did a show not too long ago about self checkout at grocery stores and everything too, about how they just it's a shame because that means that they eliminate people.
Well, yeah.
Because if they can now make your coffee with a staff of three instead of having, four or five people on each of those shifts, then they think that's a benefit to the customer, but it's
Mhm.
also putting people out of work.
Well, it's also weird too because so you look at that from the Taco Bell perspective, now that we have this going on with 900 stores. And I don't know how many Taco Bells are across the country. I imagine it's more than 900. Um,
Yeah, I think they're one of the larger chains.
but 900 is not a small number. It's not
No, it
like,
isn't.
hey, we're testing this in 20 markets. And I dove in a little bit. Well, there's a Taco Bell down the street from me here in McKinney, Texas, is one of those 900 stores.
Oh, okay.
So, what it is, it's an AI drive-through. Taco Bell stays open at 2 a.m. They are trying to eliminate having extra staff. They openly admit it to run the drive-throughs during some of their busy times so they can better service, get the food out faster, and take care of the customer quicker while AI handles all the negotiations, the
Yeah,
payments and all that. Now they're saying that somebody will still be there to take your payment the majority of the time when you arrive. But that's just a step that's on its way out. But
right,
they
right,
openly admitted, no, we're trying to alleviate that. And they put a spin on it. Basically, they're cutting their payroll down, but they put a spin on it to make it seem like it's better for us on the food level. And I'm like, guys, it's only a matter of time. I mean, we talked about this happening. It's now happening.
yeah. It's I keep thinking there's been a commercial that's been running about it's I think it's a brokerage firm or something, but the guy walks in to order his coffee in an automated coffee shop. And orders a black coffee or whatever, and he says no sugar, and he watches this mechanical arms come out, take the cup, pour the coffee, and then dump about a half a jar of sugar in it, and it gets his and he takes the coffee and he goes on, and you think how often can this whole process screw up?
Oh, a lot.
Yeah, so you're saying they take the order with AI, they process the order with AI, somebody fills, actually fills and does the coffee or whatever, and then what, AI takes over at checkout too?
Well, I mean, according to Taco Bell,
Yeah.
when AI, it doesn't take over the checkout process yet. In the drive-through, yeah, a human will do that. But at the coffee shop, there was no human doing that.
Oh, wow.
That was
Okay.
AI. That I mean, there was nobody there. There was nobody. The coffee just appeared like the genie from Aladdin wished me a coffee and it just
Yeah.
appeared.
I-
Now at Taco Bell, they're saying they're just processing all the orders so that they can alleviate somebody spending time at the window and help in the kitchen or whatever. But I'm telling you, it's the next step. They're doing 900 stores. This will be implemented in all
Sure.
stores. It's happening. And
Because
once
when they
Taco,
realize that they're still selling the goods, but they're eliminating the payroll aspect of it,
yeah,
lowering
one,
that improves their bottom line, of which of
yep,
course management's going to get the biggest chunk of that in their
of course.
pockets. Um, I don't like that.
I don't like it either. And the
McDonald's has been doing self-ordering and everything without people too, and I don't go there much
Well,
at all
that's the
anymore.
thing is it's starting off with places that won't matter. Like, am I really gonna be mad at Taco Bell for doing this? Yeah, on a different level.
As long
Does
as
it
I get my
affect me?
food and all, and it's okay. Yeah,
Does it affect me? No, I don't go to Taco Bell, but um, it's gonna start there. It's gonna be, it's gonna get to that point with other places. It's gonna get to that point with banking. I mean, banks as they are now are
yeah,
trash. Banks are
yeah,
almost irrelevant.
yeah. They all also are not customer
No, no, they're
friendly.
not. Their hours are stupid. They're dumb. They have two people working inside, maybe. And honestly, I'm going to say it. They are going to eliminate. That's going to get smaller because what do you really need to do in a bank right now? Like, what do you really need to go to a bank?
Yeah,
You're not depositing large amounts of cash usually.
and you're
You're
usually
not de-
doing that at an ATM anyway.
well, and
Yeah,
ATMs have increased how much you can deposit.
yeah.
Checks, if anybody has a check, you can do that at an ATM. If you need to withdraw money, they've increased how much you can take out. You can do that at an ATM. What are you doing in a bank? What, loan papers? You can do that online these days.
Yeah, and you know what's happening? A lot of the brick and mortar banks, what they're starting to do is because they have such a small staff and all, they are now subleasing some of their office spaces to, like an independent tax preparer.
You know what's funny is there's a bank down here, Chase, in McKinney, that had a pretty big building and it had two different doors to go in. It is now separated. Okay, it's
Uh,
cut in half. The right side of the door, like the right side, is a kung fu karate place. And then and I'm like, so they're
yeah,
leasing it because they don't need it. It's only a matter of time before
right.
these banks disappear and the ones that are there are operated by AI. It's happening. It's happening.
Yeah. And of course the younger generation doesn't know what a bank is anyway. And honestly, the one of the main reasons that we have our local bank that we use is a safety deposit box.
Mhm.
Lauren keeps jewelry in the safety deposit box at the bank that she's not wearing, and
That's
we keep
fair.
valuable papers and things like that are there. And you go to a lot of the banks, and you can't even rent a safety deposit box anymore
No, you
because they're
can't. They don't
sold
do it
out.
anymore. They don't, yeah.
Yeah,
They
it,
either don't have them
a lot of
or,
them have eliminated that too.
yep, or yeah, that's so it's happening. When I look at it from like my business or you look at it from like Amazon, how much AI they used for the order picking. I mean, like,
Not only order picking, but even now into the order delivering
yes,
that being delivered by driverless vehicles.
or drones. I was in a
Yeah,
swimming pool. I was in a swimming pool a couple days ago and I saw a Walmart drone, very fast, by the way,
yeah.
like eerie fast and quiet, just saying. And it dropped a bag off. I don't know. I look, am I impressed and amazed by it? Absolutely. I'm impressed and amazed by it.
Yeah. it's like Star Wars. It's futuristic.
It's crazy. But just because I'm impressed and amazed by it doesn't mean I want it. You know what I mean? And like
Well, but
but I
stop and
watched
think
it.
what happens when you live in a densely populated area and all of a sudden everybody realizes how easy this is for drone deliveries. Now all of a sudden you got 40 drones an hour coming around the neighborhood dropping packages in people's backyards or on their porches. And to me it's eventually it's going to be some kind of a safety hazard.
Well, yeah, maybe. And then the other thing too is, where does it stop? Like,
Yeah.
I just, because right now I believe Walmart, and I don't know. I need to investigate. It's not every Walmart, but I need to investigate it. I don't know if they're charging extra for drone. They got to be charging extra for drone delivery, right? It can't just be free drone delivery.
Initially, they'll probably do free delivery and everything to get people hooked on how
Right.
easy and beneficial it is.
And it's got to be a quantity. It's got to be like, it can't be like I'm getting all my groceries through drones,
Right,
because they
right.
can't carry all that crap. But I saw the bag that this drone was carrying, and I was like,
It's like a small suitcase.
that was pretty big.
Yeah,
And it took off so fast. It took off so fast. I was blown away. There's a park out in Frisco, and you know this park. It's where the memorial is.
yeah.
I forget the name of the park.
Frisco Commons.
There you go.
Yeah,
And Luke and I went. We haven't been in a while, but we went. We used to go there quite a bit. And they were testing all the drones for drone delivery there. Now they're just that's a hub
yeah.
to practice and send out. So the drones go there, meet up, and then they disperse. It's weird, man. I'm not into it. I'm not okay with it. I think we're going down a dangerous path. No, we are on the path. Let me say that.
Except the younger generation eats it up.
I don't
It's
know, though. I
easy for
don't
it's
know.
easy for them because they don't have to deal with human beings.
I don't know if that's true. My son is 8 years old, and he
Yeah,
is he is not into AI at all.
yet.
No, no, I don't think yet. I don't think so. I think there's this generation that's in the middle, whatever that generation's called, generation lazy or dumbass. I don't know what they're called. Um, and I think that they are hooked in that. But I think the generation after them is looking at it going, y'all don't see that this is weird? Like, because
Yeah,
Luke will tell me, he's like, Dad, when he's watching videos, he's like, that's AI, that's trash.
yeah.
And I'm like, so he knows it. And then I ask him, why is it trash? Like, because I want to see, like, is he just picking up what I say or does he know? And he'll tell me because somebody didn't make it. Okay, I believe in that.
What concerns me too is all of those kids that are graduating from high school and going into college, and they
Uh-huh.
get their college degree, and now they want to get a job, and they can't get a job because people are being replaced by AI.
Well, or you need 3 years experience on every single job. Have you
Yeah,
noticed that?
yeah,
3 years experience. I just got out of high school or college. How do I
yeah.
get 3 years experience? Like, and that's the other thing too. I've noticed, and we could do a whole show on job applications. Um, they say 3 years, but then they just put a program in to fix whatever they need. We don't really want you, but they can't say that. So they put 3 years on there, then they do a computer program that does your job for you.
Right, right. Or what they do is they spend their time looking around at other places that have help that's been there for 3 years, and they steal them away.
Yeah, well,
It's-
and I think maybe that should be a show. We got some job talk to talk about. But
okay,
yeah,
all right.
anyway, just something to keep an eye on, guys. Google it up, check it out, see what you think about the Taco Bell thing. They just dropped it a couple weeks ago, so it's out there. Uh, I don't think I want to order Taco Bell, but I want to go see how they're doing it. Like I want to creep in and watch. So
Yeah.
maybe I'll do a follow up. But yeah.
Okay, all right. This is no AI produced show. What you see is what you get. The two of us are real people, not enhanced with AI
Yes,
in
I'm
any way,
really
shape, or
tired.
form.
I am real tired. I'm not AI
Yeah,
tired.
it's not AI tired. It's
I
not
am
AI
really
induced
tired today.
tiredness. It is real 100% tired. And we use 100% coffee to try and
Yes,
get us out of the
being tired.
100%
And I
tired.
feel bad for everybody at work today because you get to feel my tiredness.
The old toothpick in the eyelids.
Please don't ask me stupid questions when I go to work today.
Go out and make it a good one. We'll catch you guys next week. Bye.